Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Meowdy. Hold on. I can fix it. It's fine. I can fix this. There we go. All is well. Hello, Meowdy. I definitely didn't start with it. It's fine. Everything is okay. Nothing went wrong ever. Don't worry about it. Errors? I've never heard of that. Yeah, it's a start. Yeah, I kind of. So, I started stream, saw the star rail drop message, and went, "Oh no, I didn't change the game." So I changed the game. It's too late. My transgressions have been shown. Have been displayed publicly. But yeah, we're gonna be hanging out with heizou today. Trap 'em by storm. Also, don't mind if you hear the I have an air purifier running in the back and I have a cough drop in my mouth right now. Allergies are mean. So yeah. Man, at least in the void there's no trees and tree pollen. Anyway. Oh yeah, I guess I could. Well, I'll finish this up first because it's like right here. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Yeah, have fun. I have heard that the Nier concerts are canon to the lore somehow. I don't know if that's a meme or if it's true, but if it is, that's hilarious. Anyway, have fun. Okay, let me just wrap this up. There's only one left. It's Yoko Taro, it could be very well true. Yeah. Yeah. Looking at you, Drakengard. I don't have anything. Oh wait, no, I do. Oh, I should set up with Chiori first. Whoops. That's fine, they're all gone. They made Final Fantasy canon. My personal thing is that, like, the Final Fantasy, like, crossover is canon to Nier, but I can't consider that canon to Final Fantasy 14. Just because that means that it's a bad end. That means that everyone's screwed. Oh yeah, I guess I could do the plunging thing. Oh well. Bonk. How long does this thing last? I genuinely forgot how to use. Well, I never even really used Eagle, so. Oh, there we go. Screw it. Yeah, why not a concert, honestly? Make concerts mandatory for the lore. Are these good orbs? They look like good orbs. Good orb! Okay, so... Ah! Final Fantasy has enough magic to fight back. It's because it's Drakengard specifically that it's like a little bit iffy on that. Imagine Kingdom Hearts concerts being, listen, I'd believe it. Everything, the mobile games, the three now. The 3 mobile games are very incredibly canon. So like, I don't know, I wouldn't put it past them. Oh, might as well just do this. I have enough. This. Okay, I think that means I'm out of time. I'm not actually frozen, I just got pushed a little. That's funny. The mobile game is integral to the plot and it's discontinued. Yeah, God, what was I at? I was at like level 2 or 300 or something? But like, my things weren't leveled high enough to actually like continue. So I just caught up on it when everyone was freaking out about the ending. Hello! Ooh, AnimeCon! Hope you have fun. Now, I go and hang out with Hazel. It's okay, the new the new mobile game is also very integral to the plot. Oh. Without playing the mobile games will make it all magically make sense. Here's the thing. Kingdom Hearts, as a general plot, is not a hard plot to understand. Light versus darkness, light triumphs over darkness. That's kind of the whole, like, gist of it. It's all of the extra fluff that makes it a little bit more confusing for people. Like, you can, like, what are those memes where it's just like you describe this movie badly or something? It's just like, it's hard to describe because you want to describe every little bit of it, but like, honestly, all put together, it's not that hard to, like, explain, I feel like. Maybe I make that a stream. Let me explain the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts plot to you, except 3, because I haven't played 3. It's on my shelf.
What if the Traveler is also unavailable? What am I supposed to do?
Union Cross 87 stats? Wait, is Union Cross like the original mobile game before that got nuked and turned into the other mobile game? Or is this the one that's the sequel to that mobile game? Because I don't know, Union Cross is the original one, right? Because like 87... Here's the thing, I don't doubt that it's... Listen, I don't doubt it. After 358 over 2 days and its Tetris stat allocation thing, like, yeesh. Wish they put it on the PS Store. Oh. I was about to be like, they're on PlayStation. It's just like, oh, if they're not on the store then. Because I grew up with like the original on PS2. It turned green sometimes. Freaked me out as a kid.
Well, that's your problem. It was your choice to get into this mess. Oh, but fortunately for you, it appears your savior has just arrived.
Oh.
Hmm? Ah, Traveler. Great, you made it.
Don't worry, I got you. I don't know what you want me to do yet, but maybe it's crimes. I got you there too.
Huh. Well, it's not like you were ever really busy to begin with.
The DS games were ungamed for HD. Yeah. Oh, it was 358 over 2 days. They did that too. They turned it into just cutscenes. I have 358 over 2 days. It's okay. I mean, it's decent for like a mobile like DS game. Like, it's definitely one of those you pick up, play it for a little bit, and then you close it. The level up system was stupid though. It was really stupid. You had to put in level up chips into like a little grid, so you could take away levels. Which is weird, but it kind of neat if you want to do challenge runs, but also kind of weird because the level up like chips were very wacky shapes. Yeah, just cutscenes. But who'll I eat ice cream with? You leveled up, here's an item. Have fun fitting it onto that board, loser! The fact that each game has many plots because they gotta do like 7 Disney movies. The Disney movies are very condensed. You can kind of ignore the Disney movies in terms of the overarching plot, honestly. They don't really add anything other than, hey, they're Sora's friend, or they're the baddies and they're working together. That's really it. Just make note of which ones are in the evil coalition. Yeah, it's really not that bad. The panel system, yeah, no, the panels, that was the, If 358 over 2 days was your first Kingdom Hearts game, I'm very sorry. That's not a great one to start with.
Songo, compared to the Traveler, you're the one who has too much free time.
Didn't know how to add the level up. No, that's entirely fair. It's a very weird way to level up.
No, I'm very busy. I'm busy standing here. I have to stand here all day.
Oh my god, Sango's aware of the NPC duties.
Even if it's a commission you're unwilling to take, your excuse is just pathetic.
Playing at level 1. Those battles that must have taken forever. If, you know, they were possible. Oh, probably possible. There are level 1 runs all over the place, but like, yeesh. Many superfluous plot threads kind of sifting together. Yeah, it makes it hard to find the important stuff, but like, once you've experienced a game or two to like kind of get used to it, it gets easier where it's like, oh, hey, this is the organization right here. Oh, darkness, 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 light heart, darkness. And then you can kind of just trim away everything else. It's just like, oh, this is a character that's coming back a couple of times. You're important. I will make note of you. But otherwise, yeah, it's rough. So doing it at level 1, Okay, here's the thing. I haven't played that game in ages. I barely remember anything about that game. But Leechgrave just struck a strange, like, primal anger in me. And I do remember that it's the weird bulb orb thing. I feel like I remember that. Oh, I hate it. Oh no.
Yes, that's why I've asked you to come over. Allow me to explain.
Entirely understandable. Have a nice day.
A key member of the Tenryo Commission has recently
Oh,
gone
shoot.
missing. No one has seen them, and their whereabouts are currently unknown.
The coffin plant. Yep, that's it. That's exactly what I was thinking of. The weird bulb thing. Oh. Sorry, Ryuji. Someone's gone missing? Wow. Is it like the plot in Kingdom Hearts 1? Okay, anyway. I'm very, very terribly trying to transition into this, but I got so derailed by Kingdom
The
Hearts.
Commission has entrusted us to find this person discreetly because it would be a hassle for them to look for this person openly for a variety of reasons.
Maybe one day I'll play Kingdom Hearts 3 for, like, stream or something, because, like, I don't know anything about it, for the most part, besides, like, you throw, like, amusement park rides at people. That's neat.
Their name is...
I would have to get a PS5 or the game on the Epic Store, though. One of the two. Hello, Meowdy.
Kujosara. That's right. The general has gone missing.
Sarah has been missing for eons. I don't think I've seen her on a banner in forever.
If the general was really missing, the Tenryo Commission would have flipped Inazuma on its head by now. And do you think they would only commission us for a case like that?
Well, if they wanted to keep it on the down low. Oh, I'm sorry for getting you interested in Kingdom Hearts. That's a deep, dark spiral. Good luck! Yeah, Kingdom Hearts... I have 1.5 and 2.5 remix. I think I have that on PC. But I remember playing Kingdom Hearts 1.5 remix, and it just kept crashing on me.
Please ignore Sango's nonsense, Traveler. In fact, the missing person's name
Oh,
is
wait, what?
Shikanoin Heizou.
Heizou's missing?
He works as a special detective at the
Oh,
police
we were gonna get his
station.
help.
Although his rank is merely a Doshin, he is quite competent and held in high regard by the police station.
Do they think he's more competent than me?
We
Where's
get
Miroku?
that you don't want to help Sango, but could you at least try not to make things more difficult here? Sorry, Traveler. Even though I accepted the commission, as you can see, Sango's less than thrilled to be involved in this case.
I pick option 3. I think that Sango doesn't really like Hazel for whatever reason.
Nope, not even close. If you really want to know why, it's because I absolutely
there it
refuse
is.
to deal with that brat's nonsense.
Hazelnut? Oh no, does that mean I'm allergic to Hazel? Kingdom Hearts 3 was kind of disappointment. I've heard. I mean, the fact that it got, like, dropped down to $20 within, like, the first couple of months of its release is kind of wild to me.
The only news that could make me happier than Shikanoin has gone missing would be Shikanoin has been missing for 100 years.
Just because you don't like someone does not mean that you should wish them to, you know, disappear. I don't think he's ever done anything to you either. Right? Why do you guys hate each other?
Say, Sango and Heizou have a
Yeah, they're
bit of a
competitors, but,
history.
like, don't wish death on them.
Well, it's a
Oh.
little more serious than that.
Exes? I don't know. Albedo, 50-50 Timona. I'm so sorry. I feel that. I lost my Acheron 50-50, so... I'm just scrounging to try and get her light cone now.
According to Sango, Heizou was an obstacle in her path to the Temple of Truth.
The Temple of what?
Like a yappy dog that was constantly in the way.
Even though Heizou has a unique personality, he's actually a nice guy. Really, I've learned a lot from him.
1.5, 2.5 is 50? Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 2, if I remember correctly, is considered, like, peak for everybody. Like, just very, very good gameplay-wise. I really like Dream Drop Distance. I know it wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but, like, eh.
So
An obstacle on
I
her
can't just
path.
ignore this case, even if Sango doesn't approve. At the very least, I could entrust the commission to someone capable and trustworthy, like you, Traveler.
Ah, they're outsourcing it to me, so you also don't want to find out. Anyway, I'm not going to call him out on that.
Huh? No, it's not like that. Listen, I'll pay the entire amount originally promised by the Tenryo Commission, And I'll even personally throw in some additional funds. I'm really hoping you can take this commission, Traveler. If Heizou truly is in danger, I know he'll be safer with you by his side.
Yeah, are you close with him?
Actually, we get along great. But Sango has always asked me to keep my distance and not to act like I know him in public settings.
Sango, what is your deal?
So, when people ask, I usually just say I've met Shikanoin a few times. If it hadn't been for today's incident, well, let's not get into that. Anyway, could you please help look for him?
Okay.
Well, that's about all I have to tell you. Oh, please take this commission letter from the police station. If you find Heizou, return there and report back to them.
As long as me trying to find Heizou doesn't turn out to be a Riku situation from Kingdom Hearts 1. Also, thank you for the follow. Story of Kingdom Hearts is long and confusing. If you add all of the kind of not as necessary fluff, then yes, but it's actually not that bad. You do have to take into account everything, but it's not that bad. Dark, bad, light, good. There we go. Have I played the new Trailblaze quest? I am fully caught up on that, and oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god, it's so good, and now I really want to pull for Adventuring. Ah! Kingdom Hearts will take days or weeks? Probably weeks. It's still an RPG. Playing Celeste. Yo, Celeste is really good. Oh, actually, how far is this? Oh, I'm not running all the way there, never mind. Yeah, Celeste is... I don't think I would ever stream it just because it's more of a comfort game for me. It's one of those pick-me-up games for me, weirdly. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I know why. Ah, the Keyblade. C-H-I Keyblade. Kingdom Hearts 4, yeah, that's fair.
You, the captain of Swordfish 2? My name is Shibata. I'm in charge of the watch here. May I inquire as to what the captain needs?
Didn't find it confusing until Dream Drop Distance. Until they added Dream Worlds and time travel. Dream Worlds, I think, are not as necessary. Like, you can kind of ignore that plot element. It's just basically, here's just the stage for the exam. You don't need to worry about that too much. Time travel, yeah, no, time travel is rough. Also, hello. You can finally play Amazing Link. Oh, wow. A few weeks in for Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, yeah, no, that's gonna take a while. No, I have not tried Missing Link. I'm missing it. Anyway,
so
yeah,
he's
Heizou's missing.
Heizou, huh? Yes, I'm familiar with the detective. He used to stroll around the area.
How does one come to stroll around Watatsumi?
Her Excellency had assigned me to keep a close eye on him at the time, fearing that he would do something unpleasant, but I eventually realized that he acted more like he was on a trip or something.
Huh.
Come to think of it, I believe he was recently spotted in the area east of the Sangonomiya Shrine. Please feel free to go there and take a look for yourself.
I started Tears of the Kingdom. I kind of fell off a little bit. Yeah, it is pretty, but like, I feel like that's more of a day trip thing. Missing Link, I haven't played. The only one I played was Unchained X? Question mark? It's like the second one. Not the one that was turned into the actual DS game, that's coded. And not the one that got nuked before Unchained, so the global release. And before they shut that one down. Considering the Dream Portal showed up in 3. Oh! I haven't played 3. I don't know anything about 3. I do want to try to keep blind still, so that maybe I can, like, play it one day. Or stream, maybe? I don't know. Blind playthroughs are a rare thing. Heck. Renatas? I haven't heard of it. There's a lot of things on my bucket list to play. I can't keep up with things in my old age of 25. No Branch? Just started. He's missing. The Branch is one of the Kingdom Hearts games because—
Come on, you guys.
Why is he in a cage?
With empty pockets. Please, just let me go.
Why is he? Why is he in jail? Why is this so funny? Oh shoot! I'll switch up my team after this. But why is he in jail? funny. Dude, what are you doing in there? I'm not even gonna like really attack. What's up? He's always been sus, and now they've locked him up for his transgressions. Okay, bird time. Woo. Don't worry about it, Heizou. You can't be burned in the cage. Those wooden bars will keep you safe from the fire. Okay, let me. Oh shoot! I can't switch my team up.
Well, look who it is.
Dude.
I was wondering who could be valiant enough to wipe the floor with these guys so easily. Turns out it was the distinguished traveler.
Oh, the distinguished traveler. Don't judge his living conditions? Well, yeah, I know that, like, having a roof over your head in Inazuma is hard to come by, but, like, this isn't protecting you from anything.
Really, I can't thank you enough.
Wait, have we not met? Have I? My god, I think it's only because I've pulled him. I don't think I've ever met him in... Was he in an event? Hey. Huh. I too many RPGs under my belt. I have not played 15.
Of course I was aware of you long before you arrived in Inazuma. Though the Sakoku decree managed to keep the country locked up, it wasn't able to stop the incredible stories about you.
The Test of Courage event. I guess I didn't do that one. Huh.
Every day, all of those little stories would come scurrying over to my desk, like files with little feet.
Oh my god, you're also a theater kid.
I was actually thinking about going to meet you once I wrapped up the business at hand. Who would have guessed that you'd show up first? I got so excited I nearly forgot to introduce myself. Ahem. The name's Shikanoin Heizou, Special Detective of the Tenryou Commission. It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler.
Why didn't he just punch them? I feel like you could have taken them.
I wish you all the best on your journey through Teyvat, by the way.
Have we ever been wished the best in our journey? Thank you.
Huh. I guess that means I've taken over as the main character in your story today.
Oh shoot, he's becoming self-aware. Oh, the umbrella. Oh, the silly umbrella with the tongue. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't get that. I did not do that event then.
I've always heard that you take commissions from all kinds of people, helping everyone out with everything you can imagine. So now it's my turn to take your help, huh? Don't mind if I do. That was already obvious to me. It's no coincidence that you've arrived here, because that would be the stuff of an epic novel. The two protagonists of the story both travel to Watatsumi Island by chance and cross paths as if by fate.
I feel like Heizou would be good friends with Xinqiu.
The traveler from afar heroically rescues the weak and defenseless detective from the clutches of the ruthless Nobushi. Traveler, you
I'm
are
sorry?
something to me.
Excuse me? Wait, I have not seen a character like openly flirt with Traveler like this. Like, there's been hints, there's been little moments. This is very explicit.
Unfortunately, though,
What?
I don't believe in coincidences. So, guessing you came to me on the police station's commission, didn't you?
Well, I mean, yeah, we did tell him that we came here for a commission.
I'm a detective. Can you guess what gave it away?
We told you we were here on a commission. Who else would commission this except for the police? From what I'm wearing, you're an oracle! Demeanor, well, yeah, I told you!
Sounds like you already have some ideas about the work of a detective.
I've deduced the solution. You haven't deduced shit!
Let me ask you this. What's that your little sidekick is holding? If I'm not mistaken, it's a commission letter from the police station.
Wait, Paimon is here? Paimon does not speak on these. I didn't even know she was here.
What? Paimon's just here to take a look. And hey, who are you calling a little sidekick?
Wow.
Paimon was worried he might be in danger, so Paimon came to help.
Huh.
Why are you two staring at Paimon? Is Paimon not supposed to be here?
This feels like another meta joke, because Paimon usually is not here, yeah.
Yeah, I'm also just taking a look.
Honestly, that was funny.
He can look, but you can't.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. After all,
A what?
this is the first time I've seen a voice. I must admit, I'm most intrigued.
What?
Huh? Voice? What are you talking about?
A vision is an external magical focus, right? Well, similarly, a voice is an external voice box. I've heard that the Traveler isn't very talkative, but given how chatty you are, you must be his voice, right?
Okay, I think that heizou has deduced that he's in a game, and I think that he's aware. Guys, watch out! He's rizzing the player, not Traveler.
Sounds awful! Paimon's not somebody's voice! Paimon's emergency food!
Paimon?
Wait! Paimon's so upset she can't think straight! Paimon is Paimon! How dare you give Paimon such a terrible nickname?
Congrats, you played yourself! How are my Acheron pulls? Terrible. I lost the 50-50. I didn't pull till 90, but like, I'm now scrounging for the light cone. And now I want to pull for Aventurine. Because I played the story, and he's very good. Dang it.
We came here to rescue you, but you actually opened the cage yourself. You were only pretending to be captured by the Nobushi, weren't you? Pretty suspicious if you ask Paimon.
To be fair, I feel like in the aftermath of like a battle, the things usually automatically open anyways.
Come out with it, mister. What kind of schemes are you up to?
Sheesh. For someone who says they don't want to be a voice, you sure do talk a lot.
Yeah, what are you doing here getting captured in the middle of Watatsumi Island?
Well, let me think for a moment. Yes, all this started a long time ago, during the war. Kujo Takayuki, who was head of the Tenryou Commission at the time, had secretly asked me to investigate the military capabilities of Sangonomiya. But I had already grown tired of the guy for a while, so I simply treated the trip as a paid vacation. I had heard that Watatsumi Island is really beautiful.
This is why Hazel doesn't appear much. The devs know he knows too much. He's trying to break out, and they're trying to stop him. And they keep trying to lock him up, but he keeps getting out.
As for the mission, I thought I'd just come up with some random excuses or whatever when I reported back.
Karen might suddenly appear and lurk. Wait, what? Is this something that he does?
But guess what?
Hmm.
The first night I arrived on Watatsumi Island, I had a dream.
Oh no, not dreams again. I just play Penacony. Well, in my dream, there was, you know, like a...
The dream contained only one message, an echo resounding from the depths of the earth that kept ringing in my ears, saying...
Thing?
Something vital is missing on this island.
Presses his lips close to your ear and whispers, I'm sorry?
Something vital has gone missing on this island. Has something evaporated into thin air? What could it be?
I'm not used to this in Genshin. I won't lie. I'm very unused to this in Genshin. What, am I playing Love in Deep Space again? What's happening?
Paimon bets it must be something delicious.
Okay, I'm changing the title. Hold on. There we go.
Because the soil of Watatsumi Island can't grow crops. There's a shortage of food here.
Oh, is this the Tears of Themis crossover event? Dang.
Oh. Food, huh? How about you, Traveler? What do you think is missing?
Back up 5 paces, man. I think you should go back into the cage. Also, cat doing blep. What is missing? Sorry, I got very distracted. A deity, a dream, Paimon, music. Well, these islands, it's the deity, right? Because the deity, like, is dead. There is, like, the corpse and everything. I am an adult, didn't I raise Kaiusha? I am the... Not the Xianyun at home accusations.
You mean the Great Serpent? Well, that's an interesting answer. But the Electro Archon hasn't abandoned this place.
Are you sure? It feels real... These places really feel abandoned. Lightning everywhere.
Interestingly, I didn't have the same dream again after I left this place. So I became even more intrigued. Was this really just some random dream?
Probably? I mean, my dreams genuinely don't have sequels.
Some people
I don't know about
believe
you.
that dreams represent the divine's helping hand, which I suppose is understandable.
Has one been talked about behind one's back?
However, if you ask me, dreams have nothing to do with the gods. Instead, they are flashes of intuition.
Is any of this for real? Or not? A scattered dream like a far-off memory. A far-off memory like a scattered dream. Let's line the pieces up. Yours and mine. Okay.
It was my intuition telling me that there was something important about this island that, poof, suddenly vanished. So I decided to accept this little commission from my intuition and investigate to see if I could come up with any compelling findings.
That sounds like you were bored.
Unfortunately, the investigation has had little progress up to this point.
Oh, the the bird in the Beto stream. Yeah, that was really weird.
Who knows? I felt there was something peculiar about them, so I pretended to get captured to see if there were any leads that would surface. And that's when you showed up. Nah, don't worry about it. These guys were just a bunch of small fries. Besides, your arrival is much more important to me.
Back up, man.
I have a feeling you can help me find the answer to my dream.
Back up.
So how would you like to partner up on this one? We can work together to solve the mystery.
I need to let them know that you are alive.
Yes, of course, I understand. But let me ask one more question. Did the police station say they are looking for me because of something important? Well, then it's probably nothing major. Most likely they're short on staff or something petty like that, and they happen to remember their model employee. So since we're already here, why don't we just solve this puzzle together? Once everything is settled, I'll gladly accompany you back to the police station, or anywhere else you'd like to go. What do you think?
Are you hitting on me again? I feel like... Alright. I'm guessing this is the big separator of branches. Your dream's really out there. There's to bring you back, and there's let's help you out. You know what? I'm curious. You have a wild intuition. You're a detective or something. I don't know.
You really
Be
care
gay,
about
solve
others,
crimes.
don't you? You'll make an excellent partner.
I feel like I'm being manipulated.
Well, let's get started, shall we? First, we can search the camp for clues.
Okay.
Ooh, what's the shiny thing? Oh, it's a Sango pearl.
Oh wow, Paimon just gets to stick around now. Oh my gosh.
Hey, isn't this crystal mirror?
I don't gotta keep those, do I?
So, have you found anything?
Rocks and... calcified... clam thing? How are pearls made again?
Yes, I've found pretty much the same. And there really are a lot.
Aren't these all super expensive? Oh, these must be the valuable things that went missing from the island. That's it. The Nobushi must have stolen them all.
Heizo broke Paimon out of the jail on his attempt to like try to get out of the game.
I don't know if I'd go that far. The Nobushi would be very hard-pressed to find many opportunities to get their hands on commodities like these.
Huh? What do you mean? Did the Nobushi gather all this themselves?
No, that's unlikely. Crystal marrow is a rare material for crafting weapons, and Sango pearls are an even more precious commodity.
crystal marrow is also the food of choice for Sayu.
Here's what I think. Due to Watatsumi's poor soil, the island's economy is quite fragile and heavily reliant on the trade of these special resources. So, it's absolutely vital that they keep them under lock and key and well out of the Nobushi's reach. Which means they got lucky with a huge batch like this. My guess is they ambushed a caravan. If we go ask around the Sangonomiya Shrine, we can find out if there have been any recent instances of caravans being plundered.
Alright.
Perfect. I knew you'd be a huge help.
Well, duh! The Traveler is Paimon's companion after all.
Are we all fighting over who gets to be the main character at this point? At this point, I think I should just assume that Heizou knows everything that's been happening. Gonna make the exact same joke about Sayu. Ha! Beat you to it!
Captain, I see you found the detective.
Wasn't Crystal Marrow also the source for delusions? Don't worry about it.
Watatsumi Island sure is a beautiful place. I don't think I could ever leave.
You can stay as long as you like, granted you don't cause any trouble, that is. Her Excellency has stated that all friendly visitors are welcome.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, this is a placeholder VTuber model for right now. Sparkles all the way down, oh my god. Never describing the water in... Did he ever mention... I don't remember, I can double check that. Debut when things are done. Ah! But, things are going to start progressing soon.
Incidents of stolen goods? Not that I'm aware of. Her Excellency has recently launched several measures to boost the economy, including the development of trade routes and establishing our own caravans.
I wonder what would the water around Watatsumi Island taste like? Like, it would be really, like, rich in minerals. There's a lot of coral and rocks around, right? That's what I think, anyway. It'd be very, very high in minerals.
Troops have also been deployed to protect them, so it is only reasonable to assume that the current trade routes are already very safe. Any looting or theft would be practically unthinkable.
But Heizou was in a cage. There was a theft of a person.
That's strange. Then where did the Nobushi get those goods from?
Huh? You mean you found goods of unknown origin?
Yep, and it's all Sango pearls and crystal marrow, so we know it's local.
Feels carbonated when it's just static electricity. Exactly. Maybe you drink it, you become electrocharged. Oh no.
Could there have really been a theft that hasn't been reported? That shouldn't be the case. Well, perhaps you could go ask Todoroki.
Well, I mean, if they're dead, they can't report the case.
He's responsible for the caravans and is usually in the village at night preparing the goods. If something has happened, he should know about it.
Great. Thank you for all the info. Let's go.
Hey, Traveler!
Oh, what?
It's been a
Goro?
while. I've missed you. Why didn't you inform me that you'd be coming over today?
Why didn't you inform me that you were in Hazel's hangout quest? What? Hi.
General Goro.
Oh. You know, like... What the dog doing? Yeah, what the dog doing? I guess we are on Watatsumi Island.
You're dismissed, Shibata. You may go about your other duties while I catch up with the Traveler.
Yes, General Goro.
I overheard you discussing a case of stolen goods. Is that right?
That's right! We found a lot of Watatsumi's valuable products in a Nobushi camp!
I see. So you've come to ask if we know of any relevant cases. Well...
Oh no, not the Lady Gucci. Me. Not the Yaimiko stand.
I'm ashamed to say that... Yes, the caravans have been plundered. And not just once, I'm afraid.
It's not public knowledge, though?
We had already dispatched additional forces to protect the caravans, yet the crooks still managed to get away with the goods.
And you're concerned that if this kind of news were to get out, it would undermine the confidence of other caravans. So you didn't make it public, and instead kept the news to only a select few.
That's correct. I never expected you to be so concerned about Watatsumi's affairs, Detective Heizou.
Just a force of habit, really. As a detective, I notice these kinds of things.
Oh, so you two already know each other?
Actually, I've only heard of Detective Heizou from the soldiers' reports. We've never met in person.
Darn it. You're right. Now that you mention it, I've been on Watatsumi Island all this time and still haven't properly introduced myself. Man alive, please forgive me. It's a pleasure to meet you, General Goro. I'm Shikanoin Heizou of the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you too. I'd like to express my gratitude to you for stepping in and helping recover those goods.
Ah, don't mention it. You never know what you'll find when you're out for a stroll.
Why do I feel like he's looking at the traveler while he says this? Why do I feel like this is what's happening?
But if the source of the problem is not addressed, I'm afraid this sort of situation will continue cropping up for you.
Yes, of course. Not only have we reassured the affected caravans, but we also dispatched personnel to investigate the culprits. The reports indicated that the stolen goods were being delivered to a merchant of the International Trade Association named Godot.
Isn't that like... I can't remember what anime or manga I'm thinking of, so I will not make the reference.
It all seems pretty unusual. We suspect that there are bigger players behind Godot, and that their target is none other than Watatsumi Island's valuable resources. But unfortunately, it would be difficult for us to investigate further, given that...
Given that Rito, the island where the International Trade Association is located, is not part of your territory, yes. They have cleverly picked their base of operations.
I can see you catch on quickly, Detective Heizou.
It's my guess that you're telling us this because you're going to ask us to assist you in finding who's behind all this, right?
You're always thinking one step ahead. Yes, those were exactly my intentions. And of course, we will prepare a generous reward for you. The recent end of the war, trade and commerce have now become an important component of Watatsumi Island's development.
He's turning, you're right, that's it.
Ensuring safety of the trade routes is critical, and we can't afford any further incidents. So, will you please help Watatsumi Island, Detective Heizou?
Traveler? Me too.
I'm willing to assist, but it all depends on what he wishes.
What? As the captain- oh my god, yeah, I was a captain. Goro's a good friend. We help friends.
Great! With both Detective Heizou and the Traveler on the case, I'm sure it'll be solved in no time. The situation is now in your capable hands. I look forward to hearing your report when you get back.
All right, we'll take care of it. Traveler.
What's with the
let's go
hearts?
discuss where to head from here.
Excuse me? Hi, Goro.
Exercise caution when traveling to Rito. If you come across any unexpected dangers, retreat first. Your safety is the priority. You must approach this issue with a long-term strategy in mind.
Aww. Where is he down here? Where are you? Down the clams. Okay, here we go.
Hey, why are we talking way over here? Oh, you're not trying to get away from Goro so he can't overhear us, are you?
I assume that's what he's trying to do. How goes the hangout? Yeah, he keeps hitting on me.
Very perceptive. Seems even Paimon has her moments. Let me ask you, do you believe in intuition?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
Huh? Intuition? Where are you going with this?
My intuition tells me that General Goro is lying.
Oh.
What? How could you say that? Although he did seem a little on the serious side today, but Goro's a good guy.
Good people can be deceptive, too. After all, everyone has their secrets.
What makes you say that?
Well, in my opinion, the timing of his appearance was a little too coincidental. Sangonomiya's soldiers have been keeping an eye on me for the entire time I've been on Watatsumi Island, yet I had never seen General Goro even once.
To be fair, I feel like every, time we bump into another character, you could chalk it all up to, too coincidental. It happens to us a lot.
But today he came out and met with us, and even commissioned us to investigate a case.
Maybe that's because the Traveler is here today, and Goro thinks he's more capable.
Really? Huh. Then that makes things even more peculiar. If there are powerful players behind this case, and he needs to draw upon external support, then he should have taken action sooner rather than wait until today. A more plausible explanation is that the items we discovered are linked with some unspeakable secret, and he had to intervene to prevent us from digging any deeper.
I bet you have a lot of conspiracy boards.
Then he put up a smokescreen to mislead us. I surmise that investigating the merchant Godot on Rito will yield no results.
I don't think Goro is really that conniving. Man can barely... He tried to give himself, like, acting lessons for Yae Miko and failed. I don't know.
Whoa, are you serious? But this is all just a hunch you have, right?
Actually, there is
his
another
boss
key
is, but,
factor
like...
behind my reasoning, though you may not believe me.
Well, I don't believe your first one, so hit me with the second.
I sense something special about Goro.
Is it his tail?
Something special?
Yes. Whatever is missing on this island, I sense it in him.
What?
Whoa! Hold it right there! Are you saying Goro's a thief? As in he took something valuable?
Is this where he goes like, ah, your heart? What?
It's not that simple. I can't fully explain it.
It's just one
my
long way of hitting on
intuition.
us. Yeah, this doesn't seem right.
Sure, I trust your judgment. But perhaps you're overlooking someone else, the true leader here.
Kokomi? You haven't convinced me at all. I'll do this one first.
Being too suspicious, am I? Well, even suspicious people have their duty to uphold. In which case, I'll stay here and get back to you once I figure out what the secret of this place is.
Oh. Oh! Is that a bad end? Oh my god, that just... Okay, I'll choose the other one. Fine. That's the one I was on, right? Alright. Wow, alright.
Very
Yeah.
perceptive.
Okay.
It's simple. We should just investigate whatever it is they're trying to hide from us. And what were we planning to do just before Goro showed up?
I'm not used to hangouts having a bad end like that because most of them don't have many of those.
Oh, we were going to talk to the leader of the caravans. Yeah, someone named Todoroki.
Bingo. There's no time to lose. Let's go talk to this Todoroki.
Although in this case, this wasn't an ending. This was just a straight up like, well, you failed. Oh, I have to wait until night? What? Here. Yeah, no, I haven't seen the heart meter ever, like, drop. Ever. The Yunjin bad end sucks. It makes me very sad. Unfortunately, it's an ending you have to get. Okay. Over yonder. Yeah, Barbara has, like, I remember it happening more with, like, the early, hangouts. Not so much the new ones. So, it's been a bit. Alright. Here we go.
Todoroki, the shipment has arrived and is ready for inspection.
Good, let's go.
Hey, it's Todoroki!
Shh, keep quiet. Let's follow him and see where he leads us.
Oh no. Not another one of these. Or, yep, okay. No, you don't. No, you don't! If you see me through a house? Why is your perception like this? You are turned around. If you can see me through that, I will be very... That's... Oh yeah, I can crouch. Forgot about that.
Your intel was spot on. When we arrived, the Nobushi were all still asleep. We captured them all, and the goods were retrieved and brought back here.
This man has all the he took all the D20. Oh my god, I can't speak. He took all of my nat 20s. I never succeed on my perception rolls. He just took all of them.
I'll take a look.
Fame.
Everything
shouldn't affect
seems
that.
in order. Good work.
It's nothing. Thanks to the efforts of your caravan, the price of grain in the village has decreased.
That's right. And who would have thought that the injuries we sustained during the war would have such a lingering effect on our bodies? But thankfully, you also brought back some life-saving medicine.
Things are improving thanks to the help from those up top. Oh, by the way, what is the state of the village's inventory? Make sure that it's confirmed tonight. I have to leave tomorrow morning after I go to the Sangonomiya Shrine and get instructions from General Goro.
Don't worry, we've already prepared the list. Just follow us.
Huh? The soldiers from Sangonomiya seized the Nobushi stolen goods? But didn't Goro say all the stolen goods were headed to the International Trade Association?
And Todoroki said he'll get instructions from Goro tomorrow. Interesting. It appears these seized goods were never stolen. There's something else behind all this. Now's our chance to look around and see if we can find any leads. Alright, let's see what we can come up with here.
Oh, roll for initiative? I have dice in my drawer. Let's see what I get. That is a 2. I'm not very speedy today. +5? I don't know if I have that much. Dex mod, -3.
Glaze lilies? What are these doing here? Shouldn't it be crystal marrow or something?
Oh.
This box is packed so tight. It looks like it could burst. Let's see what's inside. Huh? What are all these plants
Medicine?
and flowers? Oh, there's a small note here.
Torn bill. Handwriting has been smudged by water stains, making it difficult to read. Only a faint outline of the words Foreign Trade Association can be seen at the signature. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for, but...
Whoa! Qingxian? Paimon was expecting to find Sango pearls.
Looks like medicine.
So, did you find anything?
Whoa! Look at all the Qingxian! And glaze lilies too! There are also tons of other plants and flowers Paimon doesn't know here. Weird.
These are valuable raw ingredients for producing medicine. If these few crates were to be imported from Rito, the price would be jaw-dropping. On top of that, these items seem to lack a tax clearance certificate, meaning that they were most likely smuggled. Yes, very interesting.
Oh.
Now, where did the Nobushi get these goods? How about you? Did you find anything else?
Foreign Trade Association.
Foreign Trade Association? I've never heard of such an organization in Rito.
I can't believe hearts are a thing
And
again.
if it's regarding foreign trade, then smuggling is an even more likely possibility. Alright, in which case, I have a rough hypothesis. First, we...
Huh? Who goes there?
Not me!
We've been spotted!
Huh? Wait, Captain? Is that you?
Wait, are you the
Oh,
two people?
So it's you, Captain. You had me worried there. We
You
almost
are the
mistook you for
two
bandits.
people who I happen to be the captain of.
Captain, do you remember us? During the
Oh.
war, I was in the
No,
field
never
hospital
mind.
with Masashi. Teppei brought you to see us and helped find medicine for us.
I literally can't tell. Okay. Hello.
Hey, come on now. The captain wouldn't forget.
I don't think I ever knew you guys.
I gotta tell you, Captain, we all miss you. We haven't seen you ever since the end of the war. When we heard that you were coming here, we just assumed you were only going to see General Goro and Her Excellency. The guys are all really hoping to see you.
Yes, person I definitely know. How have you been?
We're fine. You don't have to worry about us, Captain.
No, you're not fine. Captain, You may not be aware, but Masashi previously fainted on the front lines. The doctor thought that it might be a neurological condition caused by overstimulated emotions. It's pretty serious. According to the doctor, if it hadn't been for the medication he's been taking, he would have developed dementia. And that was assuming the best case scenario.
You're one to talk. Don't forget why I fainted in the first place. It's because I heard that you got yourself killed by an arrow. I couldn't handle all the emotion. Later, I found out that he'd been shot in the buttocks and it was only a mild injury. I had an emotional breakdown for nothing.
What do you mean for nothing? I got shot not by one, but 2 arrows in a row. The first arrow was to the left cheek, and the second arrow was also to the left. And because the arrows were poisonous, the wound still hasn't completely healed yet. I have to apply ointment every day, and I'm constantly worried it might reopen while I sleep.
Look on the bright side. At least we're still alive.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. But enough about us. What brings you here, Captain?
Well, as riveting as that conversation is.
These goods were all seized from the hands of Nobushi and treasure hoarders. Todoroki was the one who provided us with the intel. He mentioned there were bandits here and there, so we went and took care of them while also confiscating the goods.
By the way, Captain, you still haven't met Todoroki, have you? He's the one we're working for now.
Yeah, who is this guy?
He recently announced plans to stimulate the economy and created the caravans, with Todoroki at the helm.
Yeah, he's proven to be quite capable. Even though he was just a farmer before, he's now successfully running the caravans. And his 2 sons were also our brothers in arms. Both received a special medal of honor from General Goro, which is quite remarkable, don't you think?
So, as injured veterans, we've been reassigned to Todoroki. He's the one who gives us orders and pays our salaries now. What do they call that again?
It's called changing careers, dummy.
Ah, right. Changing careers. Anyway, I think the whole caravan thing is wonderful. Our region wasn't very prosperous to begin with, and the land can't grow any crops. We have to pay a hefty price just to get basic food from outside. I can't even imagine trying to maintain and feed an army like we did during the war.
I see. I think I understand the general situation now. May I ask where the apprehended criminals are?
And you are?
Okay, wild shot in the dark. Nobushi are kind of allowed to rob caravans so that their goods can be confiscated by the army and then used somewhat legitimately, so that they can actually use these very pricey medicines and stuff for their soldiers, which they would not be able to afford otherwise. Just my theory for right now.
Ah, I see. The captain's friend. It should be okay to tell you then. We apprehended all the culprits and escorted them to a temporary location not far from here. Unfortunately, Masashi and I have other duties tonight and won't be able to take you there. Why don't you wait for a moment and I'll find someone else to show you the way.
Oh, that's
I'm
fine.
pretty sure I've
I have
already
quest
got a
markers.
grasp on what's going on. All I need now is to confirm it with the apprehended bandits. Let's go.
Me too, Heizou. I too have a theory.
Are you still a little confused?
No, I'm not.
Let me help connect the dots. This whole thing was actually quite similar to a case I once worked on previously. It was a case involving the trade of prohibited items, and they employed an old trick to execute the deal. The culprit would first go strolling down the street until they knocked over a pedestrian on purpose, using
Wait
the
a second.
opportunity to slip the prohibited goods into the unknowing pedestrian's pocket. Once the intended recipient got word of it, they would find an excuse to harass the same pedestrian before stealing the goods from the pocket. The pedestrian had no idea what happened from start to finish, and unknowingly functioned as a middleman. So, can you guess who the middleman was in this case?
Oh, what? Why did you just run in a circle?
Sir, please forgive us, sir. We are nothing more than petty thieves.
Sir, what do I look like? A commissioner? Does my friend here look like a commissioner to you?
Maybe.
Officer! Officer!
First, I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Go ahead, ask anything.
The soldiers discovered many valuable goods in your camp. The goods don't appear to be from around here, so the question is, where did they come from?
Oh, the goods? Right, we picked them up at the beach.
That's a lie if I've ever heard one.
You picked them up.
Well, no, we, actually stole them.
Be honest. Tell me
Delivery on
the
that was really
whole
good.
Story.
Yes, sir. I mean, officer. We took those goods from a small merchant ship just off the beach, but we didn't exactly steal them. You see, the ship's guards all took off running the moment they saw us. They abandoned the goods, and we simply came and picked them up. But next thing we know, a group of soldiers arrives, and we're all apprehended. Talk about bad luck. We didn't even have a chance to stash away the goods before we got caught.
You say that the merchant ship's guards fled without putting up a fight. You expect me to believe that?
We just assumed they were scared witless and didn't have the guts to fight. I'm not bragging or anything, but our boss is pretty intimidating. With his massive muscle and strength, he could scare anyone.
You really expect us to believe all this?
No, you gotta believe me. Just the other day, we scared off an entire squad of
Yeah,
soldiers.
okay.
When they noticed
I guess I was
us,
right.
They went running and dropped their goods. I swear. I still
Man, that's
remember
half a
seeing
brain
tons
cell.
of Songo pearls and crystal marrow in that load. All nice and shiny too. Whew, it was amazing. Unfortunately, a bunch of pirates came later and snatched those goods. It just happened that our boss had diarrhea that day and couldn't hold off the pirates. This luck of ours.
Wait a tick. Pirates?
Yep.
Pirates.
No doubt about it. They came on a massive ship, and their captain was
Beto?
a pretty lady with an eye patch. We had no idea how powerful she was. It was like boom, boom, thud. Only took 3 hits before she knocked out the boss.
A pretty lady with an eye patch?
Okay. We all realize.
Does this description remind you of someone, Paimon?
No! Doesn't remind Paimon of anyone.
Oh, are we
Okay.
hiding crimes again?
And how about you?
Come to think of it, all pirates wear eye patches. Every single one. But an emphasis on one, only one. Beto is the only one.
Really? Okay, I'll take that as a no, then. It appears that the
shouldn't.
situation is just as I
It's
suspected.
Kaya.
Todoroki is striking a shady deal with a group of pirates, while General Goro appears to be assisting with the cover-up.
What? How could that be?
Todoroki said that he'd be going to Sangonomiya early tomorrow morning to get Goro's instructions before the caravan leaves. Now is the time to address any doubts you may have. Tomorrow morning will be our moment to confront them. Hopefully, my final question will be answered then as well.
Your final question?
The question of what important thing this island is missing. I
Funding.
can feel some connection to the question in Goro, Todoroki, and even to Kuda and Masashi. Hopefully, we'll finally have an answer tomorrow. Let's get some rest. I'll see you at Sangonomiya tomorrow morning.
Oh, do I have to wait again? Oh, shoot. Oh, when was I supposed to wait till? Oh, shoot, hold on. Good morning, right? Morning? Okay. Hello? Oh. Let's see. The thing that this island is missing is probably funding. I don't know. We seem to be in dire straits. Probably something else, actually. Let's see. Oh, that would be cute. Hello, Todoroki.
Who are you?
Hello, Todoroki. I'm Shikanoin Heizou, Special Detective of the Tenryou Commission. I believe you've been manipulating large-scale illegal trades for some time now,
Oh, he's in trouble.
You can't just go around spewing such nonsense, young man.
And what if I'm not talking nonsense?
Ridiculous. I don't have time to listen to this. Get out of here, you little brat.
What?
I know I'm on the younger side compared to you, Todoroki, so I'm sure you must have heard the old saying. Off the scale, some goods only weigh a couple pounds, but on the scale, they weigh more than 1,000. So the question is, do you want to put your goods on the scale or not?
What are you trying to say?
Well, nothing. All I want to hear is you personally confirming what we already know to be the truth.
Masashi! Tokuda! Arrest these people!
Huh?
For what? We didn't do anything!
Who dares to cause trouble at Sango no Miya's shrine?
Hi.
Huh? Wait, it's... Captain? What are you doing?
These crooks
Wait, he's
are trying to pry into the
seducing
secrets
them.
of Watatsumi. We mustn't let them go.
But, no. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. Todoroki, this is the captain of Swordfish too, one of our own.
It doesn't matter who they are. Remember what General Goro told you? The long-term goal of Watatsumi is to revive its trade and commerce. And since you have been assigned to work with
okay.
me,
Goro
it's
probably
my
doesn't know what's
orders that
happening.
count around here.
He's very much doing it
I don't care
illegally.
if they were your captain. Would you dare disobey orders?
I
think they also are unaware.
What do we do?
Well, what are you waiting for?
Hiding it under the guise of
All
trade
right.
secrets.
I see how it is. If you two won't do it,
You
I
and what
will.
army?
I really hoped it wouldn't come to this.
Are we gonna beat up an old
What?
man?
Here we go.
Wait! Everyone, stand down!
Yeah, that would have been a massacre.
My apologies, Traveler, Detective Heizou. I wasn't telling you the truth. Todoroki, the Traveler here is the hero who saved Watatsumi Island. Without him, Watatsumi Island would never have found the peace it has today. We mustn't raise our weapons against him.
How could you be so naive, General Goro? If we let them go free, then who's to say the Shogunate won't come after us tomorrow? If the Shogunate decides to investigate, we won't be able to hide the truth.
I wouldn't allow them to take you, Todoroki.
Oh, never mind.
Let's not kid ourselves. If going to jail could solve the problem, I would go and turn myself into the Tenryou Commission right now. The question is, what are we going to do with the goods? Will you be able to keep them? Not to mention the chance of astronomical fines. Can you afford that? Goro, we both know that Watatsumi Island is a barren land. Plant 100 radishes here and maybe only 3 would grow. And those 3 combined would still be smaller than just 1 carrot imported from elsewhere. You can't grow food or medicinal herbs here, and if we buy them from Rito, we pay exorbitant taxes. My eldest son died fighting on the battlefield. But do you know how my second son died? He died because there was no medicine to treat him. You awarded both of them medals of honor, but did that save their lives? Can medals heal Tokuda and Masashi's wounds? No. It was the medicine that I got that saved their lives. If we detain them today, the Shogunate will never know what we've done. Besides, they're only a few months away now. We will set them free once the new bill is passed in just a few months, and everything will be okay. None of what happened here will be mentioned again, and life on Watatsumi Island will continue to improve.
I understand, Todoroki, but they won't...
I can trust the Traveler won't, but the detective here is a Tenryou Commission officer. Forget it. You're the general. I'm just a radish farmer.
I like that there isn't just an evil NPC. I like that he actually has reasons for doing this. But yeah, what is this build? I'm assuming it's something that Kokomizan talks with the Shogun about.
It's a new commodity tax bill currently being drafted by the Kanjo Commission. The bill exempts taxes on goods that are in
that's
short
good.
supply on Watatsumi Island. Once the bill's introduced, we'll be able to buy commodities that we need from regular marketplaces.
Oh, I see. Man alive. I wish I had known sooner. In that case, how about we put your fears at ease and I'll stick around here a little longer. You know, until the bill is introduced.
Huh?
Yeah, that way they
Detective Heizou, are you saying that...
not gonna rat him out. Fair.
You mean you're willing to stay here, young man?
I guess that's not
Ah, you
detaining,
two,
right?
what's with the
That's a
strange
vacation?
looks? You've been keeping me under close surveillance, haven't you? Surely you must have noticed that aside from being a detective, I'm also an ordinary tourist who likes to enjoy good scenery. I believe that after the new commodity bill is passed, there will be more and more traffic between the two sides, and more people will be coming to visit Watatsumi Island. I have to take the opportunity now and enjoy this place while I still have it all to myself. Before long, tourists will start pouring in.
Thank you, Detective Heizou. On behalf of the people of Watatsumi.
My pleasure. But one good turn deserves another, does it not?
Oh, you mean there's something you wish to request?
I suppose you could say I'm from the Shogunate, but the traveler next to me isn't. As far as I know, he's planning to visit other nations soon, and it is unclear if he will return to Narukami Island or not.
Oh, I see.
Therefore, there's no need to limit his freedom, right? I'm sure no one else will hear of what happened today. Am I right, traveler?
A loud and resounding promise. Agree with a cool nod.
Well, it's settled then.
There was no
Always
way to
been an
fail that
important
one,
partner to
right?
Watatsumi, and I would never dream of limiting his freedom. So please, don't worry, Detective Heizou.
I'll hold you to that. But if I ever find out you've lied to me again, there's a chance I'll lose my cool.
I'm
Do a cool grunt like Hanu.
sorry for not telling you the truth earlier. It's a serious matter, and I didn't want outside parties to become involved. But today, I realized my poor judgment. How could I possibly hide anything from Detective Heizou and the Traveler?
I'm glad you understand now. But, in all honesty, I'm the one who should be thanking you. It's because of you that I was finally able to reach an answer. After all, nothing makes a detective happier than putting a case to rest.
Ah, I understand now. You really are an interesting person, Detective Heizou.
No, I'm afraid you don't quite get what I mean.
I'm sorry?
Wait! Paimon gets this one! It's the answer to your question, right? The one about the thing you sensed coming from Goro and the others. Now you figured it out!
What? The thing you sensed coming from me? But I always have excellent personal hygiene.
No, not like that.
It's ghosts.
Hey, traveler, could I talk to you for a moment? Besides, I haven't had a chance to thank you yet.
Hey, Goro.
I apologize again for not being completely honest with you. I truly am sorry, but I had to do it.
Well, that's fair. Oh,
Ah, yes, Her Excellency. Well, let's just say that the war brought many terrible things while also forcing us to learn a lot.
Right, but that still doesn't answer the question.
Well, aren't you curious about who's been pushing for the new commodity bill? It certainly isn't the Kanjo Commission, because it doesn't immediately benefit them. And we don't have any connections there.
Bella?
Yeah, it's kinda as if the gods suddenly appeared to offer you a divine
I'm
hand.
pretty sure he was Kokomi pushing for this bill.
Yeah, the gods.
Won it in the game
I
of
was
TCG.
invited to attend the Iridori Festival on Narukami Island with Her Excellency a while back. At the festival, I waited in the marketplace while Her Excellency... She went to the Kanjo Commission to see Lady Yai, purportedly for a book review, but there were other items on the agenda too. The meeting wasn't made public. Following her return, we began our attempts at boosting commercial activity, and it wasn't long before there was a push for a new commodity bill on Narukami Island. So, what do you make of it? Do you think Her Excellency knows about this?
Oh yeah, that did we saw that happen. Huh. That's kind of neat. Oh yeah, what does Heizou want from us? Alright, we'll find out on this clam.
Hey, there you are. Come here. Look, look. It's beautiful, isn't it? Watatsumi Island. It's remarkable how such a barren land can give life to such wonderful and stunning scenery. To be honest, I am grateful to you for this trip. Before you arrived, I was running around like a headless chicken. Even if I happened to find out what was going on here, I wouldn't have been able to uncover any concrete information without you present. I'm just sorry that I promised I'd accompany you back. It appears that I won't be able to do so for the time being. So please, cover for me in the meantime, okay? It's all in the past now. Let's just chalk it up as an intriguing experience I had on my trip here. Besides, that's not what I wanted to investigate anyway. Yes. Everyone you led me to and everything they said brought me closer to the answer. And now I finally get it. Watatsumi Island is an ancient land where the soil is poor and many crops do not grow because it's lacking a certain thing. But what the inhabitants of this land do have is bravery. They were courageous enough to stand up and resist the gods and accomplish what they knew could not be done. This is yet another instance in which that certain thing shines. That missing element. That certain thing is what I sensed present in Goro, Todoroki, Tokuda, and Masashi. Which is the true vitality of this land. I guess I was mistaken when I declared that something was missing. That something from this island had evaporated into thin air. Because even something that evaporates is not gone. It's still there, just in a different state of being. When water is heated by fire, it evaporates and eventually finds its place in the sky. Similarly, when the land was harmed, its vitality evaporated and eventually found its place among the inhabitants. This is the final answer I've been searching for. Anyway, thanks again. You know, even though we just met, I wish you could be my partner all the time.
Again! It's happening again!
Yes. But, of course, I know that's impossible. You have your own journey to complete. So I'll just keep doing what I can. Hopefully keeping my memories from evaporating safe and sound in my mind. That way, I'll always be able to remember these beautiful things. The beauty of Watatsumi Island. The people who are full of life and vitality. And you two, who were by my side.
Aw, that's pretty cute, actually. Here's the thing. I don't think that Lisa would go after Goro. Lisa's very nice. Oh, wow. Everything else is on the other one. Wild. Alright. Oh, good. I don't have to go and break him out of jail again. And skip. Oh yeah, let me skip past him whispering in my ear. Let's do something else. Maybe it was a dream.
See, no, I thought so too. But after
Put him back in the cage!
I had the same dream over and over again.
It's so weird seeing the heart thing actually come back.
After I left this place, so I became even more intrigued.
I think I saw this. Right. Let's say this one. Yeah.
What a sterling example of
I assume the other
dedication.
one, if just completely blowing him off, would lower another
I'll accompany
heart.
you back to the police station first. We can discuss the issue of Watatsumi Island later.
Okay. I actually do have to keep an eye on the relationship meter. Wow. I'm not used to that. Okay. So, hello, sir. I've achieved
look who
Hazel.
showed up. Heizou, you're finally back. Listen, if you took any longer to come back, everyone at the police station would be toast.
You say that every time I come back, Uesugi. However, something does feel a little unusual about the police station this time.
It's on
Come on,
fire.
would I ever lie to you? Madame Kujo-Sara is here, and she's on the warpath.
Oh, metaphorical
so be
fire.
on the lookout.
What's that lady doing here?
Doshin Shikanoin, I see
Wow.
you finally returned. Please, enlighten us. What have you been doing recently?
Okay. I was just out investigating a case.
Don't give me that. I checked the records here. You didn't take any cases.
Actually, it's a case of personal relevance to me. These two can attest to that.
I assigned it to myself.
Hmm? Traveler? Paimon, what are you two doing here?
We're the ones who brought Hazel back.
Brought him back? Can someone please explain?
Well, Madame Kujo-Sara, because we couldn't locate Doshin Shikanoin, we commissioned Detective Ryuji from the detective agency. Shortly after, Ryuji returned to tell us, that he had given the commission to the Traveler, and then...
Ugh, it used to be that the Tenryo Commission assisted others with disappearances, but it seems these days others are now assisting us. You've done it this time, Shikanoin. I think I've really seen it all.
I mean, is it really so unusual for officers and citizens to assist one another?
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but it was definitely an investigation. He even pretended to be captured by Nobushi and treasure hoarders.
Oh? Is that so? Well, since you were testifying for him, I suppose I won't ask any more questions.
I feel like this is
But
a trap.
Since you're here,
There
I
it
have an
is.
extra favor to ask. I'd like you to be Shikanoin's temporary supervisor. It'll be your duty to ensure that he handles his case properly, and that he doesn't disappear and neglect his work again.
For how
I'll
long?
be sure that the police station prepares the appropriate compensation.
Oh, yes, Traveler. I'm sure we'd all really appreciate it.
Hazel seems to be happy with the idea.
Of course he is. Huh, alright.
You should thank the Traveler this time, Doshin Shikanoin. Otherwise, I don't think I would have let you off so easily. Here, take this letter of complaint. It's written against you. Please consider carefully what to do with it. I do not wish to see another one. Understood?
Huh? Someone filed a complaint.
We found a new
That
case.
can't be right. Why would there be a complaint letter?
You must not be doing your job properly, and now you're attracting complaints.
No, it really doesn't add up. You two don't get it. Although Madame Kujo-Sara just made some harsh remarks, we all know that Heizo-senpai is a real whiz when it comes to cracking cases.
Heizo-senpai.
He's the biggest asset on our team. Several leaders have risen through the ranks as a result of his achievements. He's definitely no slacker.
Then he must have gotten himself into some kind of trouble.
Well, let me see what's the deal here. Oh, and since you agreed to be my temporary supervisor, you'll find the desk where new case files are kept right over there.
Oh, can I
Would you
just...
mind helping me check
different
what
cases?
cases I need to deal with? Of course, but first I have to confirm what's going on, and whether or not the letter's legit. Please, have a look at the case files first.
Actually, do you have anything to say?
Let's see who's complaining about me here.
Alright, desk. That's not a desk, but... Case of the Missing Eastern Express. The Beloved Dog... Oh, wait, this might actually autoplay it. Beloved Dog Eastern Express. Wait, that's the name of the dog? Oh yeah, they don't have trains. Reportedly went missing late in the night. The owner discovered 12 canine footprints of varying sizes in the courtyard, leading to the initial assumption that the crime was carried out by a team.
Who would give a dog such a strange name?
There is a slacker who claims to be the Prince of Mischief, terrorizing Hanamizaka. Children have reportedly been losing valuables in the area, the bulk of which are Onikabuto, Genius Invocation, TCG cards, and so on. Ito.
What?
Yeah, okay, we all know. It's a mystery. I wonder who that could be. Alright. An approval reply for heizou talks fraud? What? Police station, your application for the public awareness campaign heizou talks fraud has been received. Following review, your station has been authorized to run the performance with Shikano and Doshin in charge of the related work, the headquarters of the Tenryou Commission. It's TED Talk?
Heizou talks fraud? What's that? Sounds interesting, whatever it is.
Is this about how to get away with it, or? Hey, so what's up?
So, have you gone through the case files? Is there anything that caught your eye?
Okay, maybe this is another one? I do really want to know about the fraud thing. What's up with that, man?
Have they approved it already? Huh. The Tenryou Commission certainly has become more efficient ever since Kujo Kamaji took office.
So, what is heizou talks fraud?
It's an anti-fraud public awareness event. Basically, think of it as a short play about fraud. We'll get a few people to perform an entertaining drama in order to raise public awareness about the issue.
Honestly, fair.
Ooh, so it's a play? Paimon likes the sound of that.
Well, see, fraud is a major issue here. You've traveled between different nations. I'm sure Mora isn't really an issue for you.
Only until too many characters are released.
You have to understand that scamming the poor of their money is essentially robbing them of their lives. Left unchecked, the situation could potentially deteriorate into something more serious.
That makes sense. But will putting on a performance really work?
It's a pretty decent way, especially if it's a good play.
It's hard to say. Preventing crimes is more difficult than solving them, there's no doubt about that. But prevention is also a more worthwhile cause. Maybe only a small number of people who attend the event will ever actually encounter a scam artist. And even then, of the handful of attendees who encounter said scam artist, I doubt many of them will be able to see through the scammer's ruse. But if even only one person escapes the clutches of a scam artist because of my event, then I'm willing to put on this play for that person.
Alright, count us in! Today we are the anti-fraud messengers!
Great! First, we need 3 actors, 2 to play the scam artists and 1 to play the victim. I already have a couple candidates in mind for the roles of the scam artists, so come with me to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Yaemiko? You don't mean Yaemiko, right? Because, like, in that situation, I think we all lose.
If we're going to the Grand Narukami Shrine, are you planning to recruit Miko for your play? She'd be really good at acting.
Well, I guess you'll have to wait and see.
Well, she's not up here, so maybe she will appear behind us. Wait, who am I? Kano Nana. Where? I'm gonna talk to the wrong person to set off the wrong quest. Okay, it's you. Hi.
Heizou, what are you doing here, you little brat? Oh, and the traveler, too. So, I assume you're here to see Lady Yae?
I don't know.
Hey, come on, cuz. Maybe I'm just here to see you.
Oh, they're cousins?
Don't play your little games with me. If the traveler isn't looking for Lady Yae, then you must be here looking for Etsu, right?
You still know me best, cuz.
Please wait here. I'll go get her.
Huh, so we're not here to see Miko? Bummer.
I'm flattered, but even if I wanted to, do you really think I could convince Lady Yae to join a little event like mine?
Get the traveler to ask her next time. He can do it.
I would be on the hook for so many things. I'd really rather not.
Well, hello, Detective Heizou. It's been so long since you last came to see me. You know, it's cruel to keep a girl waiting.
Hey, Community service isn't all bad, is it? I'm sure it's better than prison, at least.
That's right. I was careless and found myself caught up in a case of fraud. Detective Heizou arrested me, and I was sentenced to prison.
For the record, I'm not the one who technically arrested you.
Oh, come now, Detective Heizou.
Oh, this is Anjali?
Don't pretend like you don't remember the part you played. You
Cool.
have a cold heart, Detective. Colder than an icicle in the middle of winter. How would those Doshin have nabbed me if you hadn't provided evidence of my involvement and whereabouts, They were so bland and functional. Not like you, Detective. When you took me down, you knew exactly what you were doing.
Etsu's talking like they were part of a detective novel or something, you know. Anyway, you know the kind.
So, how did you end up here at the shrine?
I'm here doing community service, of course. After all the information Detective Heizou managed to squeeze out of me, he promised to help secure a reduced sentence from the court.
Everyone is sus. I need an adult.
But in the end, they hardly reduced my sentence at all. Even after serving a lengthy prison term, I am still required to perform community service. I have to spend the entire day sweeping leaves or wiping floors. Just look at what the work has done to my soft and delicate hands. So, don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth.
You were arrested for fraud. Why would I believe you?
I helped you get community service because you were credited with assisting the investigation. But if you find it too exhausting, I can always send you back to prison again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on, Detective Heizou. Now you're just toying with me.
Don't give me that. Listen, I'd like to invite you to the anti-fraud event I mentioned last time. It's tomorrow night, and you'll be a VIP guest. Let's see. Appearing in the event would be equivalent to... what? 5 days of community service? How does that sound?
Only 5 days? That's hardly anything.
5 days not enough? Okay. How about 4 days?
Hey! That's a day less than what you just promised me, Detective Heizou.
3 days.
Oh, my mistake.
Oh, shoot!
All right, I'll go. Just stop playing with my heart. And may I ask, will
No.
they also be
No.
coming as a guest tomorrow night?
Back! Back! Hi.
No wonder you're treating me so coldly today, Detective Heizou. Looks like you found someone else to keep you company. And what a charmer they are. I get what you see in them. I mean, you'd have to be blind not to.
I would ask for help, but I feel like the only nearby help would be Yayamiko, who would not help me in this situation. So I guess I have to just throw myself off the mountain.
Etsu, now's not the time. If I hear you talking like that to my friend again, I'll make your community service even more unpleasant than your time in prison.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea they were your friend. Really.
Well, now you do. Just be sure you're ready tomorrow. I'll send you the location, time of the event, and the script, so don't be late.
Yeah, no, we would be like, yay, help! And then she'd be like, yes, do explain every little bit of every single detail, and don't miss a one.
Alright, on to our next candidate. He should be in town right about now.
And then we tell her, and then she doesn't help us. You have to say.
I apologize for earlier. I don't know what came over me. Oh, Detective Heizou? He can't stand people like me, I'm sure of it. Although he sounds polite and friendly, I can tell that he treats inmates convicted of fraud differently. He's really got something against us.
Well, I mean, he is going through the trouble of setting up an anti-fraud thing.
Do you think he may have been defrauded himself before? Impossible. Who could ever be cunning enough to fool Detective Heizou like that?
Either him or maybe, someone close to him? That's entirely possible. Okay. So who is this other... The old man? You?
Mr. Iba, how are you doing?
Oh, well, if it isn't heizou. Thanks to you, I haven't kicked the bucket yet.
Well, it's good to see you're alive. And well.
All right, out with it. I know you wouldn't come see me for nothing.
Hello, 'tis I, a wild cat. Yeah.
I see you're still sharp as ever, Mr. Iba. Look, have you had a chance to think about that anti-fraud event I mentioned to you last time?
You can forget it. I'm pushing 71 this year. You think I want to make a fool of myself?
I am, well, I'm just, you know, fighting allergies. It sucks.
Are you sure? You know, this event is very well funded. And now that the Sakoku decree has been repealed, I heard that your granddaughter Kazumi wants to take the chance to travel. If you participate, she can go without worrying about money at all.
Huh? How did you know? Sure, I paid a hefty fine at the time, but I can still afford her travels. You're Heizou's colleague, aren't you? How haven't you heard about this?
Well, it just so happens that Mr. Iba was a well-known figure in Inazuma back in the day. His Iba Trading Guild was even bigger than the current International Trade Association.
Don't bring it up again. If I hadn't been misled by that foreign merchant, I never would have become a commercial scammer. Fortunately, young Heizou here has some respect for the elderly and applied for a probationary sentence. Otherwise, I don't think I would have ever seen the light of day again.
Well, if Heizou was so good to you, then you should help him out too.
He's not as innocent as he looks, you know. He just knows it's easier to get information when we're chatting outside. Ask him if you don't believe me.
Those are some pretty harsh words, Mr. Iba.
This is giving me some real adventuring vibes.
Anyway, I can't help you with that, event, or whatever you call it.
The shrine is filled with scammers, frauds, ninja, and Yayamiko. I feel like Yayamiko could be all three, right? She could do anything she puts her mind to.
Ah, man alive. What should I do now? I already told Kazumi that you'd show up and caution everybody about avoiding fraud.
Honestly, the thing is, that's definitely a threat, but also, I feel like that's not a bluff.
I'm sure it'd be beneficial for everyone, and Kazumi even agreed to come and listen. How can I explain to her that you were too worried about being embarrassed? She might even think that you feel no remorse at all.
You imbecile! You should have told me about this first!
Come on now. How could I have known that you'd refuse to participate?
Why, you sure are a crafty one, just like your father.
Did his father used to commit fraud?
So you'll join us?
What choice do I have? Using my granddaughter to force me into some event. People these days.
The world needs you to step up. I will send the time and place of the event as well as the script, so don't forget to prepare.
All right, very well.
Well then. Now, we only need to find the last person to play the role of the fooled victim. We don't want someone too clever for this role. Otherwise, they'd see right through this ruse and the drama would come to a grinding halt.
Not too clever.
Oh my god.
Paimon knows the perfect candidate.
Arataki numero uno. You thought, but like, are we giving him a script though? I feel like he would just do his own thing.
Oh yeah, I know that guy. I've seen him in the police station a handful of times, though I've never actually spoken to him before. Do you know where we can find him?
Well, we did just see a file called the Prince of Mischief in Hanamizaka. That's gotta be Ito. He must be in Hanamizaka.
All right then. To Hanamizaka we go. Oh, but knowing his reputation, I'll need to bring a little something along just to guarantee we can secure his participation. You go ahead. I'll catch up.
Yidle? Alright. Okay, no teleport. Where is he? Behind the house? On the roof? Oh, Battling beetles. Okay. I'm pretty sure he's gonna lose right about now.
Kiddo? My little Prince of Mischief's got some moves, huh? Guess that means your Oni Kabuto.
Oh, never mind.
Is now.
Oh wow, he won?
Kabuto.
Ito! What are you up to?
Bullying children.
Huh? Oh, Paimon, my compadre. This is a nice surprise. What brings you out this way?
We heard you were bullying children.
What? No, it's not. No, it's nothing like that. They let me look after their Oni Kabuto just for a little while for safekeeping, and then, once they've gotten stronger, they can come and take him right back.
That sounds like theft.
You win some, you lose some.
That cat's gonna eat those beetles.
That's right, my little guy. Good attitude. All right, see you around. Okay, yeah, bye.
Shinobu's bylaws didn't get through to him? Yeah, he's gonna be in trouble.
There's just no helping this guy.
Hello, we would like to invite you to an anti-fraud event.
Oh, an anti-fraud event? I'll level with you, compadre. I have no idea what that is, but if you want me there, I can think of nowhere I'd rather be. Oh, except that there's this Oni Kabuto Battle Royale tomorrow night that I was planning on going to. Yeah, it's gonna be huge. No holds barred. Winner takes home all the Oni Kabuto.
Did you set the rules?
And, as you can see, my Prince of Mischief has a pretty good chance of winning this thing, so, if it was any other day, you know?
Do you think all of those Oni Kabuto together would be a match for my one? Here's a picture. Let me know what you think.
Huh? What this? What is this? How'd it get so big? What are you feeding this thing? Look at those beautiful demon stripes, those razor-sharp horns. Is this the fabled Emperor Oni Kabuto?
This is a small token we provide for VIPs. If you're willing to attend, then one of these will be yours at the end of the event.
Whoa, okay, I'm there. Wait a sec, you look familiar. Who are you anyway?
The cops.
And furthermore, do Oni Kabuto really come in this size? You're not trying to con me, are you? Because the more I think about it, the more I'm inclined to think that you're a contestant in tomorrow night's Oni Kabuto Battle Royale! Yeah, you lost to me in a previous beetle battle, and now you're trying to get the reigning champ out of the way. Without Prince of Mischief to contend with, you'll be free to sweep in and take all the Oni Kabuto. Am I right or am I right? Nice try, you little punk. 10 out of 10 for the pitch, but, you picked the wrong victim.
Okay. Then again, consider this. If your Prince of Mischief isn't competing, what's the point of me taking part? After all I'd stand to win is a bunch of puny little larvae. No?
Well, you've stumped me there. You are completely right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Sorry, my bro, my main man, my buddy. I had y'all wrong.
So, you're sure this guy's our best choice?
Well, you wanted someone gullible, right?
Yeah, see? He was already wondering if you were trying to con him.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I'm Shikanoin Heizou. I've seen you around a few times before at the police station.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I remember now. No wonder you looked so familiar. You were that guy who was in for stealing other people's Oni Kabuto, right? Listen, Heizou, hombre, did you apologize to them? You can lose like a man, you can win like a man, but you can never steal like a man. And that's a little Ito nugget.
Oh, Ito.
Ito! He works there, for crying out loud! He's not one of your fellow inmates.
What? Oh, jeez. What's wrong with me? How could I forget? Of course I know you. I remember you now. For real, this time.
Oh yeah, I remember you. You're, you from that one place that I definitely know you from. Absolutely, 100%. Man, this is like... When I was in high school, my, what was it? I was in women's choir, and we were doing, like, caroling for, like, Christmas. So we were going into, like, a bunch of, like, classrooms and singing carols. And my, art teacher, who I had that semester, by the way, I was in her class at that time frame. she was just like, okay, let me see who we have here. And then started naming names and got to me and just went, and you! And it was just so funny.
You're the guy who sells lavender melons at the station, aren't you?
Oh my god, Ito!
A lavender melon seller? At the police station? Don't be ridiculous!
I know what I saw, okay? Several times now I've been sitting there starving in jail when this guy comes and slips me a few lavender melons on the sly. Didn't even want payment. Solid guy.
Error 404. That wasn't me. That was my teacher, who I had at that time going like, yeah, let's go down the line of people I recognize from the women's choir who are caroling here. We've got, I'll just name random names. Like we've got Lisa, we've got, I don't know, we got Amber, we've got you! And it's just like, I had two friends in that class at the time, and then one of them was just like, that's Julia. And then the teacher was like, I know that's Julia! And I'm just cackling on the ground. I think I laughed really, really hard.
Yeah, that was me. But it was only because your assistant, Kuki Shinobu, asked me to look out for you.
I just came up with random names.
What? So Shinobu was behind it? Wait, so Ombre, you're not a lavender melon seller?
It's better than that art teacher calling my name from across the darkened art classroom I was staring after for a thing, for like working on a project, and not my first name, my last name, mispronounced. So basically, she just yelled Jew at me from the other end of this dark classroom, which was very a thing.
Look,
it's a core memory for me now.
Hung up on all the wrong details here. The important detail right now is that I am the host of tomorrow night's event. And if you show up, the Oni Kabuto in the picture is yours. Deal?
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Like, I had a friend with me there who was, like, keeping me company while I was working on my, art project. And, like, we were cleaning up, and then, like, when she said that, we just looked at each other in horror.
Deal, done. But, could I get another look at that picture first? Just, a little peek-see?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that she was just trying to, like, say my last name or something, or a shortened version of my first name. Both of which were probably not the right way to go about it.
You'll have all the time in the world to inspect the real article once the event's over.
Okay, sure. I can wait. So, Ombre, is there anything I need to do to prepare?
Just wow? Yeah, exactly.
Because if I'm doing this, I'm bringing my A game, alright? No half measures here, I'm gonna do this right.
He sure picks his moments to start acting responsibly.
Ito has his moments.
Okay, so for this event, you, my, bro, will be participating in a short anti-fraud play along with 2 other VIP attendees.
Here's the thing. It definitely wasn't, like, an intent of, like, a slur or something. I think it was genuinely, like, my last name. My last name is Goo. The only way you can mispronounce that is a bad thing to shout. So I'll give her that. Actually no, there was another way that someone managed to mispronounce my last name. It was my Chinese teacher. She said Guo. I don't know where the O came from. That boggles my brain. Julia who? Exactly. I should have said who. Yeah. She said Guo, which is so wild. It got to the point where I, like, wrote the character for my name for her, and she still mispronounced it. Julia Huda.
The main thing we ask is that you just
Julia
relax.
Hudula.
Try not to be nervous. I have the script, right here, if you want to take a...
Script? It sounds like someone's never seen the Arataki gang perform before, huh?
Yep, I knew this was gonna happen. Paimon, Traveler, this was a bad idea.
Don't you worry, Ombre. The Arataki gang is a little beyond the need for scripts.
Oh no.
You'll see, this Oni Kabuto will be well worth your investment.
Like people add an extra L out of nowhere. Yeah, that's just a thing, I feel like. I don't know.
You, don't need a script? Wow, well, now I'm excited. See you there tomorrow night.
You bet. I'll be there. I'm gonna tell the gang about this too. They'll all be there to support us.
Zandler? I feel like Xander is a more common name than Zandler. I've never heard that one. What the heck? Then again, I've heard people mispronounce the last name L-I. Instead of it being Lee, people would mispronounce it as Lai, and I heard it too. Like, someone like on the school announcement speakers said it that way, and it's like, how? Sandler and Chandler, but like, Xander is a name that exists. Aaron. No, you're right. Wait, a Kevin? And how did they screw up Kevin? People assume the last 2 letters in your name are silent. This is why you ask how to pronounce people's names. And then you, like, write it down for yourself or something. Oh. Oh, no, I have to wait another day! No! Ooh. One time my school, misspelled my first name. Julia. It's okay, they just get my last name wrong, which is 2 whole letters to get wrong. But no, my school actually misspelled my name once. You know, the very, very common name. They spelled it with a G instead. I think I could run up there, actually. One time she was called Eric. Name stories are what? I'm sorry, what the heck was that? No, turn around, pan that camera around.
Then let's get this show started.
Well, no, my last name still had the G. They just changed the J to a G for some reason.
Oh, I can't wait, Mr. Heizou.
They mispronounced it at your graduation and nowhere else. I'm sorry.
Let's get going, Heizou.
Seriously, turn that around. I want to see the stage.
Kabuto, hang in there, Your Highness. I'm coming for you.
It takes years to make a fortune, but only a moment to lose it all to a scam artist. Welcome to the first Heizou Talks Fraud. I am your eponymous host, Heizou.
Seisu Gulia Gu. It's gotta be Gulia Gua. Nah. Actually, my Chinese name is Gulia, so it technically still works.
Okay. I'm delighted to have you all here today to explore the topic of fraud.
Although if you add a gu at the end of that, that does become incorrect. Anyway, I really want to see it because like it has like tiny chibi Heizou pointing, and I want to see that again. Sisu. Yeah, you're right.
To help everyone avoid becoming the victim of scam artists themselves, we thought we'd invite several VIPs with a lot of experience in this area to perform a little play with an anti-fraud message. Please join me in welcoming to the stage.
Oh, I hope that he let the other 2 know that Ito is not going to be going by the script.
Miss Etsu.
Oh, it's fun. Oh, there it is! Wait, look! It's Heizou with like the... Heizou wants you to avoid fraud. Don't do fraud, kids.
Mr. Iba.
Why is he so angry?
And the venerable gentleman, Mr.
Seesaw.
Arataki Ito.
Oh, they even made a little banner for Ito there. That's cute.
Without further ado, let the show begin.
Only you can prevent fraud fires. Don't do... Heizou wants you to join the Army Against Fraud.
It was just another bright sunny day when a distressed Miss Etsu brought her elderly grandpa, Iba, into the police station to report a crime. There, they were greeted by a kindly Doshin, surname Arataki.
Doshin Arataki, please help us! My poor grandpa has been defrauded!
Doshin Arataki?
Oh no.
You talking to me?
Oh no, I'm gonna get so much secondhand embarrassment from this.
Perhaps for want of familiarity with the script, a confused look creeps over Doshin Arataki's face, and he asks himself that age-old question. Who am I?
Yes, you are Doshin Arataki! You're Doshin Arataki!
Oh, so I'm in the play. Right, yeah. Okay, got it. I'm a Doshin, of course. Okay, I got this.
Uh-huh.
Ma'am, can you tell who it was that defrauded your grandfather? Rest assured, the Tenryo Commission and I are here to bring them to justice.
Okay, that's actually okay. That's alright.
I don't know. It was too late when I found out. They took all of my grandpa's money, and all they left was this note.
Doshin Arataki frowns as he realizes this is more complicated than he thought. He takes the note in his hand.
Wait,
and
no,
reads
he
it
doesn't
out
know
loud.
the script. He doesn't know the script.
I am the Raiden Shogun.
No,
I am
wait.
currently being held hostage by
Oh, wait.
the Crux fleet.
Oh,
and
he does have
urgently
it.
need 200,000 mora to secure my release. Please place the ransom mora on the north coast of the deserted island. When all of this is over, I will promote you to General of the Tenryo Commission.
Ah, this is the Nigerian prince scam.
It's the almighty Shogun. Ahem. We cannot let Her Excellency come to harm.
But this is a scam, surely. I mean, 200,000 mora? Kinda lowballing it for the Electro Archon, don't you think? Shouldn't it be like, 300,000 at the very least?
Well, I sure thought so, but Grandpa's already parted with the money.
Well, then we gotta get it back. Is there still time?
Before I could go out to look for it, Grandpa received another note.
Doshin Arataki takes the note and reads it out loud.
I am Miss Hina. I am currently raising funds to
Oh,
publish a photo book.
Oh
I
no!
urgently need
He's gonna do it.
300,000
Oh,
more
no.
for publishing fees. In return for your support, you will receive a limited edition signed photograph.
He's going to ditch the Doshin, like he's gonna ditch the play and be like, alright, we're doing this right now.
It's Miss Hina. We can't leave poor Miss Hina in a tight spot.
You're right, Gramps. Is 300,000 mora enough?
Okay.
I can spare some too if we need to make up the difference. Maybe I can get a photo of Miss Hina too. We gotta help Miss Hina out here.
I'm glad that Hazel gave them 2 notes, just in case Ito didn't follow the script.
It's a scam, Doshin Arataki! Snap out of it!
Oh, never mind. I thought that he was supposed to be the victim in this case.
Oh, right, yeah, no, yeah,
never
'cause
mind.
If Miss Hina needed funds, she'd come to me first, you know, as her #1 fan. Why would she go asking this old geezer for help? These con artists don't know who they're up against.
Well, anyway, not long after Grandpa handed over the money, he received yet another note.
Doshin Arataki grabs the note and reads it aloud.
I am Arataki Ito. I was recently framed for a crime I totally did not commit. And now I'm stuck here in prison. I am in urgent need of 500,000 mora
What
as
the
bail.
heck?
In return for your help getting me out, I will bring the whole gang over to thank you personally at your house.
Must be a scammer, surely. I've never heard of this person, and they're asking me for 500,000 mora.
Wait a minute. This is a scam. I'm Arataki Ito.
You are? But your name tag says...
I mean, Doshin Arataki.
Doshin Arataki follows Miss Etsu's gaze to the name tag
Shmito?
emblazoned on his chest, which reads Arataki Shmito.
Oh my god.
What kind of whack job script is this? Am I me or ain't I?
Yeah, okay. I feel like Ito does have the right of believing that he's still Ito in this script because he was called Doshin Arataki. That's definitely on him for having this note with his name on it. That's on Heizo.
So, the bail money?
At least change the name exactly. Oh, happy Easter. Oh, is it? Oh shoot, happy Easter? Question mark?
No way, not a chance. Arataki Ito would never ask innocent people for mora in order to post bail. Whoever wrote this is a liar and a cheat, and we gotta get out there and get this guy off our streets.
Easter is Sunday. Oh yeah, duh. Happy... almost. Happy not quite Easter.
But just as Doshin Arataki is being overcome with righteous indignation, the sound of Miss Etsu's weeping brings his attention back to her.
This feels like an off-the-rails D&D campaign. Oh, it's just a greeting? Oh. I did not catch that. Oh no, I've been bamboozled.
Miss Etsu, don't you worry. We're gonna catch the people who did this.
Even
So a
if we
regular
do
D&D
catch
campaign,
them,
exactly.
how are we ever going to get Grandpa's money back? Oh, whatever are we going to do about all those Onikabuto?
To be fair, Ito's doing, like, okay, given that he hasn't read the script. I honestly was expecting this to get way more off the rails.
Onikabuto? Wait, what was that about the, Onikabuto?
Oh no.
Oh, well, Grandpa is a major Onikabuto breeder in our village. His are the biggest and strongest Onikabuto around. People come from far and wide to buy from him. We recently received an order that was too big for our current capacity. We were planning to expand Grandpa's facilities, but then we were swindled out of all of our money. Right after we'd signed the contract, too. If we don't deliver these Onikabuto on time, Grandpa will have to pay huge damages. Oh, what are we going to do?
Man, what's that saying? It's like, it never rains, but it snowballs. Exactly what we're dealing with.
When it rains, it pours.
Etsu, my dear, don't worry. I'll sell the house if I have to. We'll find a way through.
But then where will we stay? Please help us, Doshin Arataki. All we need
Oh, he is the victim.
500,000 mora that was taken from us. Can you help us raise it? Or maybe you could lend it to us? Grandpa's business is going very well. We just need help getting over this hurdle. Doshin Arataki, please. If you lend us the money, I'm sure I can make it up to you by...
I won't hear of it. As a public servant, I would never dream of taking advantage of a person in need.
I was going to say, by giving you part ownership of the Onikabuto farm.
Oh, so that's what you were, yeah. It's not as enticing an offer as I was...
Oh.
Wait,
Well, that's what I thought.
An Onikabuto farm, how many Onikabuto did you say you have? Because if it's more than, say, 10...
10,000.
10,000.
Wait, I was joking. Hold on.
What? 10,000? Well, that's more Onikabuto than I've seen in my whole life.
Please help us. As long as we get through this, those 10,000 Onikabuto are yours to keep.
10,000 Onikabuto? Hey, if I looked after them, they'd have little baby Onikabuto. And then the little baby Onikabuto would grow up and have little baby Onikabuto of their own.
Doshin Arataki is struck by a sudden wave of pure elation. His face breaks into a big, beaming smile. But what does he do next?
Miss Etsu, don't you worry. I'm gonna help you out. But 10,000 is too many. I can only accept 1,000. Wait, no, what am I saying? 500 Onikabuto. As a Doshin of the Tenryou Commission, it is my duty to serve. How could I abuse my position to take advantage of you?
Honestly, he is still trying to keep in character. Good for him.
That's great news, Master Arataki. What a wonderful person you are. So strong and handsome and committed to doing the right thing. It's rare to find these days.
Yep, that's me. All right, there's just one final question that needs answering.
What question is that?
The question is... Where's my Mora? Huh. Yo, Heizou, my hombre, question for you. What's my character's salary in the script? Oh, also, any inheritance or other lump sums I should know about? Basically, can I afford this 500,000 Mora? I mean, Schmito, I can afford it. Can Schmito?
Amazing. Hey, DM, what do I know about the situation?
Ahem. Faced with a damsel in distress, Doshin Arataki fights to remain level-headed and asks that other age-old question. Where's my Mora? Suddenly, he feels a strange compulsion to slide his hand into his pocket where, it turns out, a bank check has been quietly nestled all along. He draws the check out and inspects it. Today is payday, and this is his salary. The amount? 500,000 mora.
Whoa, check it out! A check for 500,000 mora! Where'd you come from, buddy? Miss Etsu, get this. Turns out I just got paid 500,000 mora today. Well, here's your mora.
Thank you so much. Master Arataki, what's wrong?
Doshin Arataki stretches out his hand. But wait! Just as he is about to hand over the check to Miss Etsu, he hesitates, tightly pinching one end of the check betwixt his two fingers.
Oh yeah, you're right. How did they switch that into his... How did they... Reverse pickpocketing.
All he needs to do now is release the check, and it will fall into Miss Etsu's eager hands. But let go of the check he does not.
Master Arataki, let go!
Wait. Something's not right.
Doshin Arataki is having second thoughts. Has something caught his attention? Has it aroused his suspicion? Has he finally realized the truth?
I feel like at this point there's no, like, ending. There's no written ending. He's just commentating. This is game commentary.
So, this is an anti-fraud show,
Oh
right?
no, the meta play. The metagaming.
Huh?
A spark of intuition bursts to life in Doshin Arataki's mind.
Since this is an anti-fraud event, I have a question.
Is he about to ask the most critical question of all?
I gotta ask.
This is it. Here it comes.
He's not gonna ask the right thing. They're building it up too much. He can't.
Does a Doshin really get paid this much?
There it is.
500,000 mora. Enough to get an Electro Archon out from a hostage situation, then go pay for Miss Hina's publishing costs. You telling me the average Doshin can do all that on one pay packet? I don't know, seems pretty fishy to me. Hey, compadre, what do you think? Am I being scammed here?
Right conclusion. Don't know how you got here. I mean, he got to the right point. He realized he was being scammed.
Heizou! Ito's cheating! He asked for help!
Asking for help is fine.
As the spark of intuition flickers and threatens to fade, Doshin Arataki clutches around in desperation, hoping to find a source of fuel to feed the flames of enlightenment. Traveler, are you going to help this poor man out of his predicament?
You seem like you're not having a good time. This is our fault. We'll fix it. I don't even know how you want to end this. You seemed pretty excited when he was figuring out that it was a scam. I guess I'll say this. Well, keep an eye out.
Aha!
There we go.
Etsu and Iba! So that's what's going on here. You two are the scam artists.
Oh, there we go.
You put on this damsel in distress and elderly grandpa act to win my sympathy, then used a few cheap tricks to get my attention. Then you dangled the bait in front of me, waiting for me to bite. Darn it! I knew it! Who in their right mind would give away Oni Kabuto for free, let alone 10,000 of them? It's too good to be true, and that's how I know you're the scam artists. You got a lot of nerve trying to scam a Doshin. You're coming with me, and you'll give a full confession if you know what's good for you.
Finally, with the help of his intuition and a little guidance from beyond the void, Doshin Arataki successfully avoided being defrauded. Not only that, but he asked a critical question. Who in their right mind would give away Oni Kabuto for free? I ask you all, is there such a thing as free Oni Kabuto? Free Mora? Or does nothing in life come for free? All right, remember, it takes years to make a fortune, but only a moment to lose it all to a scam artist. Thank you once again for watching Heizou Talks Fraud. Stay alert, everybody, and see you again next time.
Ends on a high note. Well, that's good.
So, how's my acting? I think I did just fine without a script. Those two would-be scam artists need to up their game if they want to have a chance of taking me down.
Hello? Without that hint from the Traveler, you would have handed that cash away without a second thought.
Honestly, he had a first thought, and that's really a step up. I'm proud.
Right, yeah. I should thank him for the timely hint. But I pretty much knew off the bat that something fishy was about to go down, so, it was just a matter of time before I saw right through their scam. Seriously, oldest trick in the book. Who's gonna fall for that?
Old tricks they may well be, but the reason they've stood the test of time is that the ideal victim is always out there somewhere. People who are behind on the times, naive, socially isolated, or have cognitive deficiencies. Just because they don't always get noticed doesn't mean they're not there. Scammers cast a wide net. Sure, maybe 10,000 fish will escape, but they only need one catch for them to win and for us to lose.
Yeah, no, that's entirely fair.
Well, no more losing from now on. Not with me here to protect everyone. I think we can all agree that my performance today shows I'm savvy enough to keep the scammers at bay.
Don't be too confident. Anyway, Ito, my old... What was it again? Ah, yes, bro. Here's the reward you were promised.
Ah, music to my ears. Emperor Oni Kabuto, come to Papa. Oh, look at those sharp horns and those beautiful
No.
stripes.
Is it fake?
Heizou, my hombre, why won't it move? Hey, bud, move! Oh no, I think this one might have joined the big beetle
Heizou.
battle in the sky.
It's a figurine, so not the moving kind.
What? A figure? So, it's a fake?
Man alive, you seem a little surprised. Wait, you didn't actually think this was a real Oni Kabuto, did you? No, surely not. Ito, old chap, you must have seen from the photograph that it was a figurine. Don't tell me you didn't notice. Really?
You little punk! Give me my Emperor Oni Kabuto now!
Huh. Oh man, not the tongue sticking out. The photo, he wasn't... I almost thought that he was just gonna give him a photo of it. Oh, okay. So this is the one where you screw up the thing. Scammed after all. Sometimes you defraud with fraud. Anti-fraud with fraud. Clearly, that's how that works, right? I have to wait a full day again. And in the end, we were the scam artists we made along the way. Oh, thank you for the follow. There's one more? Oh, well, I need to skip past. What for do you mean?
You follow my heart.
Oh, that also works.
Alright then. There's no way a Doshin makes 500,000 mora in a single pay packet. Two innocent victims, Miss Etsu and Mr. Iba, come to a Doshin for help. And the Doshin, what, whips out a 500,000 mora check? Yeah, likely story. There's only one possible explanation. Who's got two horns and carries around a fake checkbook? Yep, this guy.
So, well, I guess it kind of gets across. He's not the victim this time.
With this fake check for 500,000 mora, I almost swindled Etsuiba out of 10,000 Oni Kabuto, the last thing these poor folks needed after the recent string of catastrophes they faced.
Task failed successfully?
My mind is blown. Craziest plot twist I ever heard. The criminal was the main character all along. Miss Etsu, I'm afraid I can't let myself give you this fake check. But I will do everything in my power to raise 500,000 genuine mora for you. So don't you worry.
What the?
Yeah, that's a fair response.
Oh, geez.
Roll with it.
In the end, Doshin Arataki listened to the voice of his heart and narrowly avoided being defrauded in his own unconventional way. But regrettably, he failed to ask the critical question. Who in their right mind would give away Oni Kabuto for free? I ask you all, is there such a thing as free Oni Kabuto? Free Mora? Or does nothing in life come for free?
both of them were the scam artists. That's the real thing.
Thank you all for watching Heizou Talks Fraud. Don't get greedy and you won't be needy. Stay alert and you won't get hurt. You never know where scammers may lurk. See you all next time.
I don't think he said that one last time. Neat. Well, I'm glad it was still popular.
Wait, my man, what did you mean when you said I avoided being defrauded? I thought I was the fraudmeister here.
Maybe someone should have read the script. Miss Etsu and Master Eba were the scam artists. Duh! You were the one they were trying to scam.
What? Huh? I was being conned? Darn, I can't believe they got me.
Well, you still managed to protect your money. In the end, they didn't succeed.
Yeah, but that was a happy coincidence. They scammed me, and I fell for it.
Guessing it wasn't your first time either, huh?
It was such a cheap trick, too. Oh, this is killing me.
The trick is a common one for a reason, but don't underestimate it. That's how you end up being a victim.
But how am I gonna protect my gang if even I get fooled by such cheap tricks?
Don't blame yourself, old chap. In fact, you know what? I was also conned today. Yeah, me, of all people. Does that make you feel better?
Was that a jab at us for picking Ethel for his event? Because I feel like that might be a jab at us for picking Ethel for his event.
You too, hombre? No way! No, that's impossible. You're just trying to cheer me up.
Oh, no, it's the truth. Please, just take a look at the present I got for you.
Oh no, it's the beetle! Hazel.
Wait, why can't it move?
That's just it. I'm sorry to say. It's just a figurine.
My god, you're lying to him again.
What? A figure? You mean it's a fake?
Yeah, and it's all my fault. I was duped by the Onikabuto vendor's false advertising. What a colossal fool I am. Taken in by a common street vendor? Ugh.
So you really were conned, dude! Let me take a second to let that sink in. Gotta say, although I didn't get my Emperor Onikabuto, somehow, knowing that even Hazel got conned kinda puts me back in a good mood. It's, strange. Maybe I'm sharper than I'm giving myself credit for. Great minds think alike, so, me and my hombre here, kinda equally matched.
I don't know if that's the right conclusion to draw from that series of observations.
Hey, by the way, compadre, looks like you're the only one out of the three of us who didn't get conned today. But you better watch out. We got fooled not because we were stupid, but because those scam artists are some crafty dastards.
Better watch out. Better watch out.
I want you to
Better
have this
watch out.
figurine as a reminder of the fact that today, Hazel and I both got conned, but we both grew a little wiser too. I hope that whenever you see it, you'll remember how cunning those con artists were, and how difficult it was for Hazel and I to see through their schemes. Then, you'll always keep your wits about you, and you'll never become a victim yourself.
Yep, that's right. No one will ever manage to con you.
Uh-huh. That's cute, though. Well, in a way. Okay, so that one's done. Now, there are 2 more endings on this route. Let's see. Oh, probably the complaint letter. Hello.
So, have you gone through the case files? Is there anything that caught your eye?
Let's see.
I'm afraid this won't be an easy task. I was hoping I wouldn't have to drag you into this, but it's just occurred to me that with your help, I might be able to wrap up this problem.
Alright then, tell us about the complaint letter.
It's from Songo, the president
Oh
of
my
Bonton Songo
god.
Detective Agency. I assume you've met her before?
Well, I guess we got the Chekhov's gun from earlier.
You can say that. Songo's complaint letter accuses me of abusing my power for personal gain and blatantly concealing the truth behind the Ryuji case from years ago. Seriously, do I really seem like the type of person who'd do that?
Concealing the truth? That definitely sounds like something you would do.
Not about a case, though. I don't know. It depends on like what the case was.
Hey, don't judge a book by its cover, alright? Let's just go to the detective agency and talk to Songo. We'll need to speak with her to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, maybe I should have teleported, actually. Oh, well, it's pretty close now, I think. Maybe. I should have teleported. It's literally next to the teleport. I'm a fool. Okay. Over here.
Welcome back, Mr. Heizou. I'm glad you're all right. How about some tonkatsu? You must have missed the taste of home after so long.
Cough shop was gone.
Maybe next time, Ryuji. Seems like somebody's been expecting me. And I'm afraid they're only gonna be disappointed once again.
Well, look who it is. The great Detective Heizou. What nonsense were you talking about just now?
Kieran didn't do anything.
I've been worried about you, you know. So much so that I took the trouble to write that heartfelt letter to the Tenryo
Oh my god,
Commission.
Sanko.
Well, was it sufficiently flattering for you?
Uh-oh. They're at it again.
Let's not waste the traveler's time, Songo. Just tell me, what do you want?
I feel like Sango needs the bonk this time around. She seems a little, salty and bitter.
Fine by me. My request is simple. Disclose all the details of the Ryuji case. It's time you stop hiding the truth and let me investigate it thoroughly.
Do you have the authority for that?
First of all, that case has already been solved. Second, I've disclosed everything the police station has on the case. And third...
Enough! You can only fool Ryuji with that. If you don't want to cooperate, I can assure you that I will write more letters to the headquarters of the Tenryo Commission. I will not give up on this case.
Wait! Hold on! Can someone please explain what's going on here? Paimon doesn't have a clue what you two are talking about.
All right, let me explain. Several years ago, a terrible murder took place in the police station. I was still working at the Tenryo Commission then, and the victim was actually my dear boss. Due to various factors, I was deemed to be the top suspect, which is why it's called the Ryuji case. Also, Heizou wasn't a part of the police station back then. He was a detective at the agency. Which at the time was called the Bonton Songo and Heizou Detective Agency.
Huh? That's crazy! But, wait. Then why did Heizou leave?
Probably that case.
After the incident, I was quickly convicted and sent to prison. Fortunately, Songo then promptly proved my innocence and caught the real murderer.
But that murderer was actually just a dummy to throw us off, am I right, Detective Shikanoin?
Songo thought that everything went smoothly, so much so that she suspected the real murderer was someone else. Of course, Detective Heizou was also helping with the investigation, but after a long time, he still came up empty-handed. Later on, he decided to join the police station to continue his investigation on the inside, which is why he left the detective agency.
Ha! That's what I thought too. I was foolish enough to believe that Detective Shikanoing and I shared a common goal. But I was wrong about him. He has no sense of loyalty at all. He just wanted to become an official as a means of gaining fame and fortune.
Come on, stop exaggerating. Let me set the record straight here. First, I joined the police station long after that murder case happened, and it had nothing to do with any inside investigation. That's just somebody's wishful thinking. Second, purely out of curiosity, I did investigate the case later from within the police station. My conclusion was that the suspect Songo had caught was in fact the real murderer. And lastly, when Songo didn't buy my conclusion and asked me to disclose all related case files from the police station, I did exactly as she asked. I didn't hide anything.
He's lying right through his teeth.
That's it. I want this to end once and for all. Since the Traveler's my supervisor today, they have complete access to all the police station's files. If he's willing to help re-examine the case and arrive